Mom waters the stone every day. As long as she waters it 100,000 times, the stone will grant any wish. But her son Jack doesn't believe it. He grabs a crowbar and flips the stone over. This scares the villagers around them. The villagers quickly clasp their hands and pray devoutly. To their surprise, Jack moved the rock under the waterfall. Then he told his mom that this way, he could water the stone 50,000 times in 1 second. Soon, a magical scene occurred. A mask fell at Jack's feet. From that day on, he stared blankly at the mask every day. Until one day, he accidentally made an imprint of the mask's face. Jack slowly drew the appearance of the mask's owner, which gave him a feeling of attraction, so he quickly ran upstream toward the waterfall. As he ran upstream of the waterfall, he saw a fairy covered in colored butterflies. Jack gathered all his strength and leapt toward the fairy, but just as he grabbed the branch, the fairy vanished. He followed the fairy's directions and climbed up the waterfall against the current for 3 whole days and nights. In the end, Jack used the branch to make a bow and arrow, then leaped and shot the arrow. The long arrow pierced through a tree on the mountaintop and got stuck there, allowing him to reach the peak. At that moment, the fairy appeared before him. As Jack reached out to touch her, she transformed into butterflies and flew away. Jack searched the forest for the fairy's trace. Suddenly, he heard a scream and quickly ran to check. A girl rushed out of the woods. Her running posture was quite graceful, and Jack couldn't help but feel attracted. However, a group of soldiers chased after her, clearly intent on capturing her. The hero's moment had come, and Jack excitedly followed them. Just as the soldiers were about to catch the girl, she suddenly shouted a mysterious incantation. A long sword appeared out of nowhere in the air. In an instant, all the soldiers were killed. To capture the girl, Jack set a trap. He lured her in, and soon the girl fell into the trap. Jack happily walked over to check it out, only to feel a chill down his back. It turned out the girl had somehow hidden behind him and pressed the sword against his body. Jack had no choice but to make his big move and loudly told the girl, "I love you." Then he hugged her tightly, and the two tumbled from the snowy mountains to the grasslands. The girl was so furious, her lungs almost exploded. Only wanting to kill this rogue, Jack did a backflip, pulling the girl's sleeve, then spun around, removed her outer garment, tousled her long hair, and took her under a waterfall for a soak, crushing fruit to apply eyeliner and lipstick. The girl turned around and saw Jack holding her lost mask. She couldn't believe Jack had really come from the bottom of the mountain for her. She was so touched that she hugged him tightly. But thinking about rescuing the princess, she took the opportunity to drug Jack and left alone. However, she hadn't gotten far when an accident happened. A soldier suddenly threw a fishing net and successfully captured the girl. Just as they were about to harm her, Jack appeared in time. With the soldiers getting closer, Jack quickly pushed a large boulder to stop the pursuers. But what he didn't expect was that the impact from the boulder triggered a landslide. Jack hastily tore off a piece of bark and slid out with the girl. Just as the heavy snow was about to bury them alive, they reached a cliff. Jack immediately dashed toward it. They successfully escaped.